곳에 내가 왔을 때 너는 어때 약속했잖아 처음에 너 내가 아는 것보다 많아 앞에서 많은 날들이 많아 나는 얼굴들이 많이 와있네 나도 보고 싶었는데 사실
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's another week. I'm gonna actually do like a weekend in the life and going back to the raw unfiltered vlogs. No scripts in this one, just kind of winging it. But it's currently 10:30 a.m. We're about to get the Saturday started and I'm about to show you like one of the little, not even a hack, but like thing I've been doing with Celsius. I found out they have these little packets. So you guys see this? I have a Celsius addiction, low-key kinda, or just really like caffeine. But I found these 30 packets at Costco for I think only like $19. So it's definitely cheaper, more bang for your buck. But also those cans are so small that like once you finish one, it's like, kind of want another. So now I'm doing these packets in 64 ounces of water. If you have like a caffeine addiction or you want to limit your caffeine intake, I highly recommend. Fuck, why is it not open? But as I was saying, if you're trying to limit your caffeine intake, I highly recommend trying this approach. Flavor in these packets are super strong. So even with 64 ounces of water, it doesn't feel diluted. You know, first thing I like to always do when I wake up in the morning is check my emails. So we'll see if anything came in. Just reply to any emails or messages that I needed to get back to. Kind of waiting on the last video to be able to be released because it had like a sponsor attached to it. Now I've been using this tracker that I made yesterday to hopefully get more of the short form content out and make it more systemized. So if you see, I'm using like Google Sheets. It's just very simple content tracker of every single day what I want to record and then release for the next day. But working on this right now, and then we will film the short that we need to or start editing it and get that released. Today I'm actually going to be drinking later in the day because it's my friend's birthday and we're celebrating it. I'm actually going to make a full day of eating short on what I would eat before going out or before drinking in general, so you know you don't over consume the calories, which means we're going to front load all our proteins, get everything in before we even touch alcohol. For breakfast, we got 6 pieces of Canadian bacon. That's 20 grams of protein and like 3 grams of fat. 4 eggs, scramble style. That's 28 grams, so almost 50 grams of protein. Literally no carbs, just because we're gonna drink later. That's where all the calories are gonna come from. But if you guys haven't tried Canadian bacon, highly recommend. Really good lean source of protein. They sell it in a huge pack at Costco. But I'm gonna kill this and then hop on check-in calls real soon with my online coaching clients. It's going to be the second meal of the day. Like I mentioned, we're keeping it low carbs, high protein before I start, drinking any type of alcohol. Got yogurt, banana, blueberry, a little bit of honey, and then lots of cinnamon. Cinnamon's really good for digestion, so I highly recommend. Finished half my check-in calls and going to finish the rest after I eat this. But one thing I learned this past week after chilling with my friend Renzo, who's a lot more successful, in the entrepreneurship space, is if you're selling, a product or a service and you're not marketing or promoting it, and it's good, right? And it's of value, then you're doing people a disservice, which was a pretty big mindset shift for me, considering I hate being sold to, I hate being salesy. But I guess to succeed in like the entrepreneurship space, or even in the corporate world, the difference between like a managing director and a partner is that the partner knows how to sell, which is definitely a skill I'm trying to build on, where you're not being salesy and making it seem like you're being sold to. I don't know, tough gray line. Try to figure it out. Let me finish killing this and then check back in after my check-in calls and consultation call, because this weekend I think I'm going to be making the next step towards my business. I should have known, but everything took a lot longer than expected. But this signed a new client, so super happy to have more people on board working with me. And this is going to be the fit for today. Just derby shoes, white black jeans, this nice knit that my girl got me, and then my North Face puffer. But the homie Jason is waiting for me and kind of mad at me, so gotta get going. Boom, boom. What's good? YouTube, how you figured out bag?
I know the sauce now.
I tell them the sauce. How to get a bigger bag.
Bigger bag? How you divide up your back workouts.
Okay.
But I'll leave it there for today.
All right, we are here at Target and going to look for a last minute gift for our other friend Jason. They're thinking to get him a Chipotle gift card. Wouldn't let me chip in on the gift. What if I get him like a Starbucks $25 gift card?
Yeah. I think he'll still use it, yeah.
This is what I was telling you guys about earlier. Looking around and there's nothing better than that Starbucks gift card, so that's what we're gonna go with.
I'm brave enough to say that I want you to stay, 'cause this kind of love and that we share is so unusual. And maybe it's crazy of me to say it's only been a couple days, I know.
It's the next day. I just finished up another leg day. I didn't want to show it, make it boring, because we did leg day last video. That was probably one of the most brutal lifts I've had in quite a long time, where you're just making, you know, like that stink face, like scrunching your face, just in pain and agony the whole time you're lifting, and wanting to half-ass the sets or even cut it short. But I think at the end of the day, those are the workouts that you do, you know, day in and day out, that eventually brings you the results you want, which is amazing that you just learned that from going to the gym, right? Could apply it to any aspect of life. But we're going to get some food real quick and then have a really late night of just grinding and working on the computer. It's been 2 days since that long night after leg day. I should have seen this coming, considering I felt a little sick and I should not be going to the gym and should have been resting, not going hard on leg day. So I've been in bed for like 12 hours last night. But I want to show you guys something that a brand recently sent me. It's not paid though. I'm not getting paid to, you know, advertise this. BenQ was kind enough to send me their Screen Bar Halo a couple months ago. I was actually in search of this exact product on Facebook Marketplace. This is perfect because I live in a garden unit, so I don't get too much natural sunlight, and the lights are pretty dim in here. And I like recording right here, like this angle. So now if you see, we have more light coming in towards me, so I could record these videos better. So thank you, BenQ, and if you want to check it out, I will link it in the description. I mentioned to you guys earlier in the video that this video is going to be a special one because, you know, all my vlogs and all my YouTube videos, I'm documenting my life and what I'm going through, my journey, and I wanted to really start a business for myself, and more specifically, online business. So finally, right now, I'm actually registering my business to be an LLC, which is a huge step. It just feels more legit. I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna be searching up if my business is a registered LLC. If you say it really fast, it sounds like Let's Be Fit, Let's Be Fit. But when we search up LSB Fit, no results found, which means the name is not taken. That's awesome news. We're going to gather all the information, paperwork needed to file this application online and organize a limited liability company. All right, guys, check this out now. It was a lot simpler than I thought, but this is an insane feeling. Now my business is registered as an LLC. This isn't something hard to do or anything really impressive, because it's not like I broke 10K per month and wow, look guys, like I made the business super successful. Nothing like that. It's a huge milestone that I wasn't honestly sure if I would get to. And to be able to just change my life around like that in 1 year and start from ground zero again, it's been so worth it. Every single step of the way.
I gotta get to the scene, I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these hoes, they getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why these niggas just crash out, stuck in the cell and it's man down. Life getting gone in a flash now, fuck it and I'ma stand out.
Alright guys, got back from Costco and then meal prep some chicken thighs. The next video I'm planning to do like a full day of eating and then show you guys some recipes and things I cook at home. But I wanted to show you guys what I bought exactly at Costco, since those were just B-roll clips. Kind of explain like the reasoning of everything I have in my fridge. You see the fridge is pretty clean and there's a reason for that. Like, you know, I have the spring mix here, the blackberries, got the Canadian bacon down there, got some yogurt, a lot of eggs, those chicken bites, goated, and then just any like condiments. But even like any condiments I use, it's always light. I use a lot of this bulldog sauce. I like spicy foods, kimchi, and then some just diet beverages. And if we see in the freezer, I got the large chunk of top sirloin and then cut them up, put it into a freezer bag. And all the chicken thighs are cut up from that Costco packaging. Got some stir-fried veggies, those chicken tenders I bought, pretty good macros as well. And even in the pantry section, you know, I have rice out there that I gotta restock. Some granola, Kodiak pancakes, some of the supplements, protein, a Celsius packet, protein bars. And here we have some pasta, tuna, and some seaweed. Basically, my point is, I don't have any like junk foods. There's no chips, there's no sweet. That's the difference between if you have cravings and you start wanting to eat shit foods at home. It just doesn't exist in the house. So by not having any foods you might crave, you know, out of sight, out of mind. We'll do a full day of eating next week, and then I'll showcase you guys some of the recipes of what I'm eating, how to cook them. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.